Welcome. Welcome to all of you who have joined us on Zoom and all of those of you who are joining us via Facebook Live. We come to another week. I think this is week 15 of our 10 at noon journey. And time flies. Sometimes it crawls. But in any case, we are in the middle of the summer, it would seem. And the good news for that is that maybe we're approaching the height of heat. God willing, we are approaching the height of COVID infections. We pray that Florida finds its way downhill soon, along with Texas, of course. But Florida, unfortunately, gets the prize for being the worst at the moment. But really, it's affecting our entire country. So finding our way through this, what feels like a morass, is tough. It is challenging. I do love remembering a former colleague of mine who was very descriptive in how he articulated the understanding of what we are supposed to do as religious people, as people who are focused on ritual and tradition from an ancient source, and that is we are to light lights. And the image that he provided to me was the idea that if you're inside of a dark room, inside of a deeply, deeply dark room, there isn't enough darkness to block out even the tiniest flame. And so our job is to light lights. Our job is to remain hopeful in the face of people who don't have the luxury to. Is to shine a bright light of optimism and a reminder of the blessings we can count in our lives. Not to pretend that there aren't any negatives, but to remind us that life is filled with the darkness and the light, and that we wouldn't be able to see the light were it not for the darkness. So for a moment, let's close our eyes for a few moments. And let's concentrate and see if we can stare into that darkness. See if we can project onto it drawn images of light. Imagine that book, Harold and the Purple Crayon. Imagine that we are like Harold. And with our finger, we can draw light upon the darkness. Perhaps you want to imagine the words that you would write against the darkness, blessing, joy, gratitude, dignity, health, wholeness, Write words on that darkness with your finger of light. Yes, it's true that the words or the images that we write upon this, they fade, just as a match or a candle or even a bulb burn out. But that is the task, to strike a new match. To light a new candle. To install new bulbs. That shine better and brighter. We cannot get lost in the darkness. If we continue to stoke fires of goodness, that project light, that provide us with warmth. We are taught that we are beings of light, of Or, Aleph, Vav, Resh. And our skin, Or, Ain, Vav, Resh. Our skin hides the light within, but has the capacity to shine it forward, to shine it out. All skin, the rabbis teach, is translucent if we look with God's eyes. May the healing and wholeness that we need as a society find its way into all of those struggling for physical healing, for all those living with lingering tragedy, for all those suffering from anxiety and depression. May we as a society and as individuals awaken to our Torah's truth, that we are all beings of light, whose job it is to write light into the world, dispelling darkness all along the way. May we all go from strength to strength. Be well. Be at peace.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Rabbi.
Thanks, Rabbi Scott. Thank you.